fellas?
Well, that was good.
Ain't nothing much. We back at it.
What's going on, huh?
Nothing much. We got Mr. Blaq, the sports guru, in the building.
You know what it is. What's
We
up, good
got
people?
Big Wheel.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
And you got your boy Tea Time. So what's good with y'all, man? How y'all week been?
I can't complain, man. You know, just watching all this sports unfold, man. So,
Facts.
taking it as it comes.
Yeah, facts. Been on a little bit of a 1 week hiatus. We had some things going
Mm.
on.
Indeed. How was your trip, man? How was the visit?
It was good. I think that's where baby bro want to go.
Okay, that's what's up.
That was a hell of a drive. That's the part I'm not looking forward to. Or having to fly into Nashville all the time. So yeah, but it looked like that's where he want to go, Columbia State Community College for right now. So hey,
That's what's up.
yeah. How was your birthday, man?
Man, it was good. I cannot complain about it. Went on a nice little cruise to what was it Celebration Key in the Bahamas.
Ooh.
Hot as hell, but I mean it wasn't hot, but the sun was beaming.
Yeah.
Got a little sunburn and stuff, but
Hold on. I didn't know that happened to black people.
yeah, hey,
Just throwing
it's
that
a
out there.
thing, bro.
It's
It's a thing.
real. It's real.
It's real in the field. It's happened to me several times.
Several times. So you learned
You
that
gotta
from the
learn,
first
yeah.
time. Wow.
But yeah,
I
man, it
know.
was nice, man. It was like the Celebration Key is like its own little island that Carnival has created on the beach. I mean, on the
Really?
island.
Okay.
So yeah, it was nice food, good
Sound like a good
vibe.
time, man.
It
Yeah.
was, it was for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's get into it, fellas. Big Will, you want to kick us off because something big is starting today.
Yeah, man, it's MLB opening day, Major League Baseball for those
Yeah,
that don't know.
please. Yeah.
So where's opening night? So there's only one game tonight. It's on right now on Netflix. Netflix's first time showing a MLB game. Right now it's the Yankees and the Giants. Tomorrow, all the rest of the teams will play.
Okay.
Um, Kind of excited for this season. Now, my team is the White Sox, as you can see, representing fans since '83. But that's when
We
these jerseys is
represent.
out.
That's right. Hold them down. Hold them down.
Indeed.
Yeah. Hey, rip
So
your team.
they in a rebuild right now, but it's a lot of promise for this year. They improved last year by 19 games, which is one of the biggest leaps in Major League history. So I'm expecting them not to do that much better this year, but definitely better. They have a lot of young talent. So in 2 years is the window when when they're looking to compete.
Now,
Um,
my thing with baseball, it's cool. I've heard it's gotten better, but when I was growing up, it's just a long, boring, dull game.
See, and I can get it from people that has never played the game, was not into the game, but we grew up playing the game.
Okay.
So it was whether it was Piggy. Y'all ever heard of Piggy? Y'all play Piggy down here? No, okay. It's like a softball.
What the hell is
So it's
that?
like a softball game. You have a softball and a
Okay.
bat,
Okay.
and yeah, everybody out in the field. So the pitcher pitch, and and the hitter hit the ball, and whoever catch the ball on the fly, they get to turn it back.
Oh.
Mm.
So it kind of rotate. Everybody gets a chance to play. But then after that, we just started playing regular baseball because we had enough people.
Okay.
But yeah, I can see how people that haven't played the game, because honestly, I was like that when before I got into the game. But if you actually think about it, and if you watch the game or you know the game, it really is a good game to watch and pay attention to and to follow.
I mean, they say it's
The
America's
hardest thing,
pastime.
I don't doubt that it's a good game. It's just not entertaining to me. I played T-ball, you know what I'm saying, when I was little, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that's about as much baseball as I have experience with. Now, there have been some moments because, I'm in Texas, so the Rangers have been to the finals a few times.
Here we go.
So um there was like a year, it was the year they even lost, but the game was like hella exciting,
Yeah. Yeah.
because maybe because it was a lot of action going on.
hmm
But baseball is just genuinely or generally too slow to keep my attention. Like I already don't watch a lot of basketball games during the season because it's just too damn many of them. And baseball play about double the amount of that. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
do.
hey,
They do.
I'm not finna be watching all these damn games, man. It ain't, football is perfect for me because every game is meaningful. It's
That part.
16, 17 games, and
Mhm.
all of them count, goddamn. So that's perfect for me. If it was up to me, I know they might lose money or it wouldn't be as much money in it, but they should cut the games down in baseball and basketball. That's what I
I
think.
agree with that. I'm with you, Mr. Blaq,
And I see you. I feel you on I know you say you play t-ball, but baseball is a little bit
Yeah,
different. And from this aspect, you have pitchers pitching, and that's part
right.
of the game. That's part of the intrigue of the game is
Hmm.
finding out how the pitchers are trying to get the batters out,
Yeah,
what kind of pitches they throwing them, how they
Yeah.
trying to set them up for the next pitch to get them out, how they trying to get them if it's runners on base, what kind of pitch they gonna try to throw them to get a ground ball, to get a double play, get out the inning. There's a lot of that,
hey, Big Will, I
mental part to the
understand
game.
all that, and I'm still telling you that shit boring, man. Next, not no, man. I get it that is beloved by America. You got Babe Ruth. You got guys like that
The
who
Negro
made the
League, Josh
sport.
Gibson. Yeah.
Right, right,
Jackie
right. So
Robinson.
I get that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, like I said, I think they need to do more to make it more entertaining. Like something. I heard there was something going on where they were doing something new to where it was maybe going to get people more interested. Or you know what? That may have been golf. I'm thinking of golf. I ain't even thinking of baseball.
Yeah,
But
so
anyways,
What
yeah,
they
no,
did in
I just
baseball, they tried to put a clock on it. They got a pitch
yeah,
clock
the
now.
pitch clock I heard has
They
helped a
tried
lot.
to speed up the
oh
game. They
okay,
also added something
okay,
new to this year. It's
yeah,
called the ABS system, automatic balls
uh-huh,
and strikes,
okay,
so that there's no more slowing it down because a lot of people said the game slowed down when people get out there and are arguing with the
yeah,
Confused and
with the
stuff.
umpires
Yeah.
about pitches, balls and strikes. Now this system they get kind of like football. They get two challenges a game.
ah,
If they
Okay.
okay,
if they win the challenges, then they keep it.
yeah.
Um,
That sound like that might help a little bit.
yeah, so
Maybe I'll
it,
check out a game or so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I'm not gonna hold you to it though, bro.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
now,
I
now,
But
now,
wouldn't.
Big Will, since you the baseball expert, gotta ask. Okay, you already talked about your team. Gotta talk about Mr. Team, my team, your city rivals, the Cubs, and then I also gotta ask about you know the Texas Rangers since we down here
yeah,
anyway.
I'm gonna go for all the divisions. But
Okay.
we'll talk about them scrubs in a minute. But like as far as
Oh,
baseball goes, one more last thing. The hardest thing to do in sports is to hit a round ball with a round bat. So that's why people that fail 70% of the time still go to the Hall of Fame. And there's no other sport where you can fail that much and go to the Hall of Fame. Even in basketball, if you're a 30% 3-point shooter, you're decent. I think that's the league average, like 30
yeah,
something
that's
percent
the
is the
league
league
average, right?
average.
Yeah.
But that still don't make you a great player. You know what I mean? A
Right.
great shooter. But as far as divisions, yeah, I definitely want to talk about y'all Rangers. Um, they are a contender this year. Right now, I think it has the Mariners are the favorites to win y'all
Okay.
division.
Yeah. Nah, they were pretty good last year from what I saw.
But the Rangers are in a pretty good division. They have them, the Astros, which y'all got the rivalry now.
Yeah.
Texas teams, the A's, which they rebuilding, they ain't really a threat. But the Mariners, they are a threat. They are predicted to win their division. They have a great team.
Mhm.
But I think the Rangers and the Astros are kind of fighting for second place in that division. They can
Okay.
probably surprise if there's injuries or whatever with the Mariners, or if they make some moves, the Rangers make some moves, they can probably challenge for the division.
Okay.
But overall, they have a good manager, got a pretty good team, not an all-star level team, but a pretty good team that can compete every day in
All
and
right.
day out.
That's all I need to know. We can compete. Hey, we're starting.
Yeah, I usually go to the games once a year when the Sox come to play the
Yeah.
Rangers. That's not good. So I kind of watch them then. I like the stadium too. Cold stadium.
Okay.
Got to give it
Okay.
that retractable roof. Yeah, gotta give Texas that.
No, it's
Um,
nice for sure.
yeah. As far as other divisions goes, in the AL East,
Mm-hmm.
has the Blue Jays as the favorites. They went to the World Series last year, so of
Right.
course they're
Right.
gonna be the
Shouldn't have
favorites. They
lost,
don't.
but they did lose.
Yeah. Yep. They didn't have a lot of overturn turnover from last year to this year. They did lose one of their key players, but they signed somebody else, so they should be right there again, competing
I
for the
know. I know
division.
who else is also in the East. People want to know What about them Yankees? Them
Yeah, they
Yankees.
playing right now. They beating the hell out of well, not beating the hell, but they beating the Giants right now 3-0.
Oh yeah, that's decent.
They got a stacked team too. And what's crazy is for the American League, um, the East, every team in the East is predicted to win the playoff. Go to the playoffs. That
That's
has never happened.
that
Oh, the
whole
wild
division.
card, yeah, the wild card has started. Um, I think 2022, and at no time did every team in one division made the playoffs. So for the Central, my team's division, the Tigers are projected to win.
Okay.
Our division is sorry, so they'll probably run away with it. But yeah, the between the AL East is the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Orioles. All of them are predicted to make the playoffs because, like I said, the Central is down this week, so only one team, the division winner, gonna come out of that.
Right.
In the
Okay.
AL West, like I said, the Mariners are projected to win. Maybe like a some crazy, not crazy, but something can happen where either the Astros or the Rangers can maybe get one of those wild card teams. But the AL East is stacked, just
Hey
like the
Nana.
AL, just like the AL West is stacked. Hey, mama. So just like the AL West is the NL West, excuse me, is stacked.
Oh yeah, I know. That's isn't that the
And we'll
like
get
the
to
hardest division in baseball?
that's where you got your Dodgers, who
Oh
is
yeah.
predicted to win that division. You got the Padres, they have a good team. They don't always put it together, but they can compete every year for a division. Um, and the Giants, who's
Okay.
right now playing. So they have another tough division. So I can see two of those three teams making it to the playoffs in the
Mhm.
National League. Far as the rest of the National League in the Central, the punk ass Cubs are scheduled to projected to win, but I don't see it happening. They were projected to win last year, and they choked. They was in the lead for like half the year, then they choked.
Then
Let the
they
Brewers
chose.
come back and win them. So I can see the Brewers winning that division. The Pirates also kind of right there, but they still kind of in the rebuild. And the NL East got the Phillies.
Phillies, okay.
Um, no, actually, the Mets are projected to win that division, but the Phillies are expected to make the playoffs. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this ABS system looks like
Okay.
with pitchers and catchers and batters getting the opportunity to challenge pitches. That should speed up the game for the people that kind of watch it here and there, um, along with the pitch clock. But yeah, I'm interested to see what is my team specifically what they do this year. But overall, I'm going to see if the Dodgers going to three-peat because that boy they got a team.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got like
They've been that.
they got 3, 4 all-star. I mean
Exactly.
MVPs on their team,
Yeah.
and they got the best player in the game, Shohei Ohtani. He's a top 2 or 3 pitcher and a top 2 or 3 hitter. You ain't seen
No,
that since
I
Baby.
know he's big time because anytime somebody transcends regular people watching the game, like when you I don't even watch the game and not one game with this guy and I know who that is. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's like anytime they become big to people, like I say, who don't even pay attention to the sport, you know they doing something major in the sport. And Otani is definitely somebody I've heard a lot of in the past years for sure.
for sure.
Look here. You mentioned MVPs. We
Yeah,
we gonna switch over to the NBA. You know,
mhm.
it's getting real hot. Coming down the stretch. Uh, Mr. Blaq. Somebody that said, "Hey, they going for it. Like we should. They got the MVP hands down."
Oh my bad, you froze a little bit. Yeah, man. Look, Victor Wembanyama is the best thing to happen to basketball in a long time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ain't nice, and I like that. I love that. Let me say that.
Okay,
I
okay.
I love players like that. Like he got on there after what was it in the interview after the
Uh-huh.
game or one. It's him saying that, hey, look, I think I'm the MVP, and these guys that y'all looking at, they ain't got shit on me. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because people been scared to add that kind of personality to the game. Everybody wants to say the right thing. Everybody wants to act like they don't care about the stats when we know that they do. We know you care if you drop 25 a night. And Victor is like, yeah, man, I care. You know, I'm here to dominate. I'm here to be the best. I don't care about is he ready? Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. I'm looking at the wrong. Hey, don't pay attention. Look, Victor Wembanyama, man, I think is great for the game of basketball, and I'm just excited. You know what I'm saying, to see
Okay.
his elevation, to see him grow, to see how he changed the culture of the NBA. Because even though I don't knock LeBron
You
James
think he a
as a
culture
talent,
changer? Okay.
yeah, LeBron to me is one of the people that messed up the culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because he wasn't a great role model for young players or like what to do on and off the court. It was the fact that he was trying to present this company guy image. And I like players that aren't scared to be themselves, that have a little edge to them, that practice, not practice harder, but go harder in the games. That ain't scared to show out in the All-Star game to make this more competitive. To give the fans more after sport than we've been getting. Because this brand of basketball that we have now ain't the best brand of
Look at
basketball.
that's
It's
why.
not
Look
great
at
to watch.
I hadn't even been watching. I ain't even been watching. I ain't
Right,
gonna lie to you.
right.
But
Anthony Edwards too, Tate.
but
He's also another
that
one
was also
that's
my next
great.
question though.
Culture change.
Who's his competition for the MVP? Because I've been seeing some reports about that too. I know like we had SGA, Mr. TMI talking about Anthony Edwards. Also, I know we had Cade Cunningham. Has been a big discussion about him with
Oh,
being out for with
oh,
the collapsed lung. Like he in jeopardy of not needing a 65 game minimum to be qualified for the MVP. And he was having a breakout year too. So what you
man,
think
you know
about?
what? T Tom, let me pause you, man,
Okay,
because
hit
it's
me with it.
also somebody else that we haven't been able to get on the show yet that's real has a real strong opinions about basketball
Oh,
players.
word.
And that's my guy BGezy, man. From
Oh,
what I heard, he ready to get at it.
BG's in the
Hey,
building.
Golly, man. I
Hey,
thought you
what's
was
up, man?
AI,
yes,
BG.
sir.
I
Yes,
thought you
sir.
was
Yes,
AI,
sir.
man.
Yeah, so I think that SGA is going to win it,
You think
right?
SGA? Okay.
But I think that Wembyana is making people rethink how we looking at it, because think about it. They have dominated San Antonio. So they say in
I'm
order
about to
to
pull
be
up
the best,
records
you got to
right
be
now.
the best. So he putting up the numbers. And I was watching the Sports Center interview, and they'll say, "Well, how much of that is because it's height?" Well, you can say that, but they are winning, and he is putting up the numbers, and he is beating top competition. So I think that right now, him and SGA is 1-2.
I can see why SGA would get it right now. His team is better than like record wise. They're in first place if you're going off of that. Although if K can come back and meet that 65 game minimum, you don't think he got a shot at it?
He's not gonna do it. He's not
Yeah,
gonna meet it, bro. He's out indefinitely right now,
I
right?
know that collapsed lung. They ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah,
They
no,
ain't
he's
nothing to
not
play
coming
with.
back to meet that. It's
They
unfortunate.
saying it's a chance. It's a chance though. He might, maybe
It's probably a better chance he might come back this season for the
the
playoffs.
playoffs.
But to finish out the regular season, that's done, bro. But it's unfortunate that he would have to miss out on being not being voted on for awards because he deserves to. Like I think the
That's why I was
NBA
like,
has to
yeah.
step in and like say, look, this is what it is, but in this situation, we're gonna make an exception or something.
Feel like
Like
he
when
should get a
you
waiver.
you can't take MVP type years for granted. You don't know if you will get back to another year like that. You don't
Right.
know what the next year brings. So you don't know if you get hurt again. So I think they should consider him this year because the impact he's had on the Detroit Pistons is
Yeah,
amazing.
like they can already
No
clinch
one
playoff.
thought.
They number one in the East right now.
Yeah,
By
no
like
one
5
thought. No one
games. So
seen
like
this.
they
Yeah,
balled
no
out
one
this year.
came into the year talking about the Detroit Pistons,
Nah.
man. So he's largely responsible for that. They have kicked the shit out of the Knicks every time they got a chance. And the Knicks are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, everybody thought was going to go back and be contending for that NFC. No, I'm sorry, that Eastern Conference title.
Which
So
they in the running
because of that.
They in the running. They number 3. They number 3 in the East.
Right. Yeah, but
Yeah,
no one thinks with a healthy Cade Cunningham that they gonna do anything with them. Because every time the Pistons came up against them, they bust their ass, and they let you know they was gonna bust their ass.
yeah. See, New York to me is a little bit not overrated, but I don't really see them as a true contender. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you
I know
think
they
that record and shit is just because they in the East? They ain't
it's
ready
because
now.
they're beating up on bad competition. They can pick up and put up good numbers and a good record in the regular season, but when it comes time to the playoffs,
Yeah, they ain't proved it yet. They ain't proved it
it's
yet.
a whole different monster.
Yeah.
But as far as MVP goes, man, I think that they're gonna give it to not give it, but I think he has earned it. Is Wemby just because the voters, you know how they can be, man. They might have that. I want to give somebody else a chance. That we SGA got it last year, so let's
Pretty
give
much
somebody else a
fatigue.
chance.
Talking
Yeah.
about
Exactly.
fatigue.
Yeah.
And then like when y'all think about the MVP, so where was OKC when SGA was out? They were still winning games.
Right.
They still have a good team. So if you take Wemby out of that San Antonio lineup, are they still the same team? Can they make that same type of run? Because what you're saying, it's a individual award. It's not a team award. So who means more to their team? Is it Cunningham? Because Detroit's still winning. Is it SGA? OKC was still winning. I don't think San Antonio is at the same level without Wemby. So I think that the edge should go to him, but I think because of the way that OKC is playing, they're probably going to give it to SGA. If I had a vote, I would give it to Wemby.
I'm gonna tell you what. I think if Wemby doesn't win it this year, I think you're looking at the MVP. You know, barring health problems for the next 5 years or something.
Yeah,
They're
easily.
just going
Because he gonna go the fuck off
once
next
he
year.
gets a hold of that, is his league, man.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing you can do with
Nope.
7'5" with a handle, with that
English.
kind of versatility, with his defensive impact. So if SGA win it again this year, I think that's gonna be it for the next 5-6 years, boy.
Yeah, because
Wemby ain't coming, he's here. It's just a
he
matter of the games.
I
You know
was
what I'm
thinking
saying?
about
Because they both had
I
injury
feel you on that
problems.
tape.
The league would give it to him because he is more marketable. Joker. No, I don't know what marketable really matters, Tate, because he's in San Antonio
Oh, but it
and
does
he's in
though.
Oklahoma City. I don't think because in the end,
You
SGA won it last year in the small market team.
it's not about the small market. You actually led with it, Mr. Blaq. The fact that he talking his shit. And he got
Right.
the game to back it
No,
up.
I get that.
And
I
like
get
you
that.
said, like, yo, it's part of that. Because like you said, a lot of people try to be company people. They don't want to say nothing.
Right.
You know, they try to toe the line. The fact that he's standing, I should be the MVP. Stuff like, yeah, that increases his marketability. He already had it anyway. But
I don't think the marketability is the right word. I think if you're talking about likability, or if you're talking like, because this is for the voters, right? The voters are the ones that have to be convinced of who is the MVP. So if you're saying this is going to make them like Wemby more because of the player he is, because of him being like, nah, I want this and I'm going for it, I could see that. But they both in small markets. They both are still considered. I think SGA is considered the best at his position right now, or it's arguable. And we know Wemby is shit damn near the same, or there's no argument over there either. Boy,
so
they put up
Wemby
38 and 16 in China. They didn't give him an opportunity because
Tate,
of how he looked. Tate, what is you talking about, man? What
Shot.
are you talking about, man?
go ahead, Big Will. What was you about to say?
I just said Wemby to me is a bigger Giannis with a jump shot. Once he because Giannis came in with the same type of body as Wemby did. When Wemby puts on the same type of weight and fills out like Giannis did, it's over with. It is absolutely over with. It won't be nothing nobody can do. He gonna bully you down in the pole,
He, he,
I
take
don't
you
think he
out.
can put on that weight though.
Hey, but
I
I
Big
think
think
you
he
got to
can
be
put on
careful.
yeah,
You
that's
got to be
what
proportionately.
careful.
I'm with you, Mr.
Proportionately, I think he can.
Game.
I think he
You got
should.
to
Can
be
he put
careful,
on more
man.
weight? Or is he gonna be
Yeah.
like, is he gonna be
No.
as skinny as he is, or like
So
Kevin
so
Durant?
you
Kevin
got to think
Durant ain't swole
about
either.
injury history. You know what I'm saying? As
That's
far as
gonna
with
help with
guys
that
at that
though.
size, the Yao Mings, the Sean Bradleys,
They were
these
also,
guys
yeah.
carried more weight. And you talking about Wemby's game? Well, he don't stand still. He's not stationary. He's running up and down the floor. He's defending. He's
That's what
crossing
Giannis
over.
do.
He's shooting. No, no, but I'm saying Giannis ain't 7'5" though. So I'm
Yeah, it's
saying
true.
to put on that weight, it would slow him down. Basically, I don't think he can put on more weight because I think he might. That's when you might get those injury concerns because of the weight he's carrying. I think he has to stay kind of slim, petite, so he's never really gonna be a bully in the paint to me. But it
No,
don't matter because he's 7'5". It
right.
don't matter, you know.
And
He
then
can
the
get
other
down
thing
there.
is
You can
too,
be
can
pushing
he
him
put
out.
on any more? Like sometimes they frame just you can't put it on. Like I mean, you mean to tell me Kevin Durant ain't been lifting this whole time? He still look the same to me as when he came in. Maybe a little bit more fuller, but
Nah,
like
he got more muscle. He's more solid, Kevin Durant, than he
Yeah, a
was
little
when he
bit.
first came in here. He was like skinny as hell when he first got up in here. Giannis too. To Big Will point, Giannis was slim, petite, and he got his man body. I just don't know how big Wemby can afford to get because
So
of his height and those
right
injury
now
concerns.
they got him listed as 236 pounds.
Yeah,
I'm
That's a,
saying if he put on maybe 15, 20 pounds, that's not a whole lot to
to
get
right.
get
up to
what
like
about 250?
250. Yeah,
250?
LeBron is 250. I don't know he's shorter, but if he gets up to 250
Mm-hmm.
at 7'5", I think that's enough weight for him to be stronger and still be able to move like he's moving now.
Maybe.
I don't think that his game is ever going to be down in the paint
I don't
I'm
think
not
because
so
saying it's
either.
going to be.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
it's
going
no
to be, but I
reason.
think that's an aspect that he can add to his game when nobody can do
You
that.
think to
He's
give him more like more bang?
He
Like
can still slash, he can still shoot, and he still will do those things. But also, if you put that man in the post, and he's going to command a double team, especially when he's just going down there and
shit,
basically
he already
shacking
command that
everybody.
now.
That's gonna open up shooters.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the point, T Tom. Like I don't know how beneficial it is for him to put on the weight because he don't
No.
need it. Like you can't stop him now. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like you can even put your elbow in his back, push him out if you want to, but he's 7'5". As soon as he elevates in front of you, whatever he doing with the ball, shooting, hooking, whatever, you can't do anything about it.
Yep.
With big
I,
men universally, it was the fact of who's stronger. We're both 7 feet. Shaq, I'm stronger than you, so I'm finna
Straight
dominate you.
bully your ass.
Well, Wemby's domination is his height and his agility. So it's like he could put on weight, but like BGezy said, it's just like his game ain't gonna never be, posting you up. You know what I'm saying? And he's slashing to the paint. When the hell have we ever seen a 7'5" slasher? We ain't never seen that. It
No.
don't exist. So I'm just saying I could if he puts on weight and he can do it in a way to where it doesn't slow him down, cool. But right now, he's too quick for the big man and he's too tall for the dudes who are quick enough to guard him. I think
Yep.
that's the perfect, combination that he has now. So I don't think he needs to mess with it.
And he can pull up from anywhere.
Yeah.
So
I
Anywhere.
seen him get pushed out though. So I mean, I hear what you're saying. Like he's tall enough to shoot over everybody, but he gets pushed out too. So that weight that helped him keep from getting pushed out of the paint
You
when he
can't
wants.
have it all though, Will. You can't. He can't.
Well,
He
I think
can't have
him
everything. Is
You
all.
think
I'm
you
him.
saying.
I
can?
think
You
he
think he
can.
can?
That's the
I
unicorn.
don't.
I
I
think he
disagree. I
can.
think the basketball guys step in and say, "Hey, you tall, you can cross over, you can shoot, you can block. Now I can't give you weight too. You can't be down here Shaq too. That's
I want
too
to see
much. You
him
can't do
dominate the
all of
league,
that.
but I ain't gonna lie. I want to see him
Yeah,
dominate the league
I
like
think he gonna
nobody
do it
ever
either way
had.
though.
I
I
think
think he gonna do it
Yeah,
either
his
way.
time is
he on
coming.
his way. He on his way.
Yep, his time is coming.
Hey, another thing with the NBA, they talking expansion, y'all. They looking to expand into Las Vegas and Seattle. Go back to Seattle. What y'all think, man?
I think Vegas would be good because Vegas is always going to be a city that you're going to have a market in. You know, they moved the Raiders to Vegas, so there's always going to be a draw
The
there.
Oakland A's or the A's there too.
Yeah, with Seattle, I don't know about Seattle. I think Seattle is a football city, state, Washington. It's not really conducive to basketball because you have to think they had a solid team before they moved to OKC.
Yeah, they did.
They really had good Hall of Fame level players. So you move.
Although they were young then, they were young. They were super young though. They had
No, they only had Kevin Durant. That's it.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
Yeah, KD.
Ray Allen was a super sonic.
No,
Yeah,
but I think KD wasn't he already gone? Or not KD? Ray
No.
No.
Yeah, Ray Allen was already gone then.
Yeah, because he never went to Oklahoma City, so he had to be gone already.
Yeah.
So look, this is the way I look at it. BGezy, I think you're wrong. I think that Vegas is good. I think that Seattle is good. Like Tay said, they should have never left Seattle. I think Seattle is a good location. They have other sports teams. The Supersonics was a good brand.
Yes.
Even today, people still wear their throwback jerseys. People still talk about the Gary Payton, Sean Kemp days. They won a title before, so it's history there. So, I think Seattle getting the basketball team back is going to be good for the NBA because I think that fan base has still missed the team. So, I think it'll be a lot of intrigue there for them being back. Excited to see what they do with their uniforms, incorporating the old with the new. Of course, Vegas is a no-brainer. You got football down there. Y'all just said they moving baseball down there. I'm saying Vegas has always been a good location for sports. It's just you didn't want to combine the gambling with the sports. Well, now
that's
gambling
also
is
one of the
full
things.
throttle. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's also one of my things: the gambling, and then also getting in trouble in Vegas, or that's not really a thing no more.
I don't think it's really a thing no more because though we talking about players who can go to Vegas whenever the hell they want. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, this is like if you was overseas maybe somewhere that you don't get to go often and you're excited about the allure of the city, the destination. But Vegas, hell, what sports player ain't been to Vegas and blew money at the table, like once it's not new anymore. This is just where I live. This is where I play sports. This is where I play basketball, where I play football. So I think it's a no-brainer, especially like I said, with the last few years of incorporating the gambling, you know what I'm saying, into basketball. So like I said, it's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, so like I agree with as far as Seattle goes. They have every other team. They got football, they got baseball, they got basketball, they got WNBA, they got hockey, they got every sport franchise or sports team in every major sport. So yeah, the Seattle basketball should come back. NBA basketball should come back to Seattle. Vegas, yeah, they're next. You know what I'm saying? They're the next team. They have all the teams who they got football, they got WNBA. They're on their way to having baseball with the A's. So basketball is naturally next. They're a big city in this country. They have it's a rich city. This money, all the money, a lot of money goes through Vegas. They will be represented. Like the fans will come up and show out and represent for them. So yeah, I think Vegas and with sports gambling being legalized now, that's really not an issue. I know that was the big holdup before, but now that it's legal, it's really no more roadblock.
It wasn't nothing holding them back. It's just it's like it's one of the biggest cities that don't have a sports team as far as basketball now, and it's not like we've seen the resurgence or the emergence of foreigners in basketball over the last maybe 10 years. So it's not like they ain't gonna be able to find talent to spread amongst the Seattle.
Because that's been the thing people been talking about too. Like it's already like they don't feel like it's gonna be enough talent to go around.
Like
it's players that get left out every year. It's players that be in the G League, and you'll see like, damn, why he ain't in the pros?
Yeah, like
I mean, it's plenty of talent, man. It's plenty of talent that they get that's at the end of somebody's bench that we never get to see play because they behind Shea Gildress or they behind Anthony Edwards. So I think it's just gonna leave room for more opportunities, and we'll see stars in these two cities probably within the first 5 years that they have a franchise.
So
That's what
let
I
me
think.
ask y'all this. What do y'all think? Because Vegas sell itself, right?
Yeah.
What is a draw to go play in Seattle?
I mean, I think Seattle is a real nice location. You don't think so?
I mean, what's the draw? Like, okay, you tell me
Starbucks.
I moved there. You're going to have to bring a big name player there because I don't think it's enough in that city to really sell somebody moving way across the country to play in 82 games with all the, what's going on in the city as far as the bipolar weather,
Shit,
rain,
what
the
was
super.
Oklahoma
I'll
City
tell you.
draw?
I'm about to say that. Seattle, what's the draw? OKC, Denver,
Right.
Utah, Salt Lake
Portland.
City.
No,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna
Although
tell you the draw. You know
to
what the
be
draw?
fair, to be fair, those teams, their stars to a certain degree, they drafted or
And that's what's gonna happen there. They're
Right,
gonna be
exactly.
drafted.
They're gonna be drafted. Like
And the
you don't
draw,
have a choice in where you go. So
the
the
draw.
next big college player that has because they're gonna get the number one pick, right? When or be in the lottery or whatever, like how it
they'll be in
always
a
works.
lot of
they
They're gonna be in the
guaranteed they're
I
going
lottery.
to
think there'll be an expansion draft. Is usually how they do that.
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, no, right now, BGezy, you're right. There is no, but that you make the attraction or the destination attractive because you go, yeah, starting off, they're gonna be like the Raptors, they're gonna be like, the Grizzlies, to where it's like, well, they don't have shit. But then you're going to get players that get drafted there. You're going to get players that take more money to go play for them because they want a bigger
That was
role.
my
So,
draw.
so some stars are going to be created
That's what I'm
that
saying.
route from the
Right.
NBA players, and then, like I said, Seattle is just like people like Seattle. They like to visit Seattle. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Emerald
like it's
City.
And
Oklahoma
it
City.
might be able to get people to be Jizzy at the beginning, the history. Like going back to Seattle, like we talked about earlier, like that might draw some people back.
Like football, when Cleveland Browns left and became Baltimore, and Cleveland
Right,
Browns came back,
right.
we want to
No,
be
for
the
sure.
new
They have history. It's
reiteration.
not a new. It's not a new franchise. You got Hall of Famers, right, or people that will be
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame with
Mhm.
Seattle Supersonics. So if they bring that back, because we are assuming that they're bringing that brand back, but it's ultimately up to the new owners. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, and the picks
That's the
if
other
they're
part
if they're
too.
going to
How
be
much
the
money is this gonna make the
Supersonics.
league? You think both of these or one or both of these franchises, the cost of them is gonna be more than what the Lakers sold for, which was 10
Yeah,
billion?
they're gonna be the most
Nah,
expensive teams
You
to
think
nah.
so?
to come in right now because
I can see maybe
they're trying.
Vegas. I can see
Vegas,
Vegas
yes.
maybe beating 10 billion. Seattle, no.
No.
Oh
It's
well, I
not,
Seattle,
mean,
no.
it's not
okay,
meat on the bone.
they may not be over 10 billion as far as the Supersonics, but it's gonna be billions.
Oh
It's
no,
gonna
that's
be
facts.
7, 8,
So,
9, whatever billion because you're trying to get into something.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get into our league, it needs to make sense for us. And you ain't getting in her under 5, 6, 7, 8 billion, no matter what team you
That
got.
I agree with.
the
That I
only
agree with.
thing that I think they can really make a draw to people to want to come and play there, you will have to maybe market or put Gary Payton or Sean Kemp or somebody who has been historically good in that franchise, the face as far as okay, come play here, I play here, whatever. But to start off clean, no nothing, no, I don't
Jesus
think
don't like Seattle. He don't like Seattle, boy. Seattle did something to
it's
him.
not enough
I
meat
don't
on
know
the
what it
bone.
was, boy. They did
No, I'm
something
just
to him.
saying it's not enough meat on the bone to get the average player to want to go west there to play.
Let me ask you this,
That's what.
BGezy. Let me ask you this, BGezy. What's a better city to you, Seattle or Salt Lake City?
I would
Come
probably
on,
say
man.
Where would
Come
you rather
on
go
now,
visit?
BGZ.
Let him answer. Let him
yeah,
answer.
but we talking about playing professional sports. Not talking about visiting. We talking about living there, playing. You're a full time there now, right? So Seattle, okay, yeah, they had history, but I would rather visit Seattle, but I would probably rather play in Utah.
I don't
'Cause
understand that logic. Like, can you help me understand why
Yeah,
you
because
rather play
when
in
you think
Utah
about
than
Utah,
Seattle?
listen, Utah is already established franchise. You have Hall of Famers that have played for that team, so they have history. Seattle, you're trying to restart his. They might not even be the Supersonics anymore. They might
If
change
if
their
if they
name.
if they not the Supersonics, you have a point. But if they come back as the Supersonics, they
They're
got the
not.
same history as everybody else.
Shit, I'm
They
gonna
have
But
a
let's
say
be
title.
honest.
just shit.
They
I'm
have
gonna
a
give
Most
title in their
times
history.
when teams have done that, they don't come back as the same team because you got different owners, you got different investors, so they're looking to go in a different direction,
Is the
right?
Cleveland Browns the same Cleveland Browns that Jim Brown played for?
Hey man,
They left and came back too. No
I
way,
think that
bro.
was a bad analogy. That's a
How?
bad
They
analogy.
left just
they
like
came
Seattle
back.
left.
Hey, they
Nah,
sure
they ain't
But
come
They
did.
back.
came
They
back.
the Baltimore Ravens now.
how's that been working out?
Huh?
How has that been working out?
I mean, shit, they trash, but that don't mean that.
There you
I
go.
mean, people.
There you
It's an
go.
opportunity. BGezy, it's still an
And look at
opportunity
superstars still
to
go
play
there.
in the NBA. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the attraction of Seattle, Washington. People love Seattle. They have other sports teams. It's close to the coast. You know what I'm saying? The California right there. I mean, I don't really understand what's the
I just
issue with
don't
Do you
going
do
there
you have
just because
the
they had a
issue? Let me ask you this,
layoff.
BGZ. Is it the issue with the Seattle team or the Seattle the city that you think is not going to be the draw?
I think it's the team because here's the thing: if they go back to Seattle, you got the Mariners who just came off a red hot season, right? Almost that close to go to the World Series.
You got a
Then
Super
you
Bowl
got
champion. I mean, yeah, Super Bowl champion Seattle.
always going to be a staple. So you bring in a team in that you already playing third fiddle. You're already playing third fiddle to two other teams. So now you got to reestablish yourself as a expansion team. That if the Seahawks or if the Mariners are playing tonight, why would I go watch you?
Well,
Well,
initially no, because they're an upstart. But once 5 years down the line and they have established NBA players, star maybe not all star, but star type players, then yeah, you probably will want to go
I
see
mean,
a
I
Seattle
look,
whatever
bro.
game.
You can
That's
make
what
the
I'm saying.
same
Off the bat,
argument.
you see what I'm saying?
You
That's
can
my point. You're
you can make the
already
same argument for any franchise, any
no, but
expansion
I'm just
team that
saying
came
that
in.
But
city there. They
I, I,
got
I
those
want
two
to
teams.
add. I'm gonna ask this though: or is there athletes out there that they cool with going to some brand new because you can be the
Yes,
first
it's a
one,
job.
like
It's a
establish, like I can
job, man.
start the
I don't
history.
think so, man.
It's a job,
It ain't
BGZ.
no draw for me.
It's a major
Because like
sports
some athletes look at
franchise
that challenge. Hey, I
in
can
the
be the first one.
NBA. It's
I can be the first one
attractive
here.
than a
I did it
lot of
here when
teams.
they fresh out. Like that's a new team.
So you would have to go there. This is my opinion. An athlete well established would have to go there and say, "This is where I want a payday, or this is where I want to go to retire." You're not going to be a big name athlete and want to go there in the middle of your career and play with a whole bunch of expansion draft rookie players and think that you got the time. You have that type of time. The way the league is now, you need maximum three superstars in order to make deep runs,
And why you
right?
think they can't do that? They're
You
gonna
can't.
have draft picks like
There's
everybody
no
else.
draw.
They're gonna be
There's no
able to
draw.
sign people like everybody else. Like
No,
I
no.
don't really get the argument here. Like they'll be just
I
like
don't think
any
they'll
other
be able to get
franchise.
enough veteran players to go out there to play and say, okay, this is a brand new team, brand new whatever. We're starting over. Help us win.
Vegas got the same problem then.
But they can sell itself, bro.
What is this? No. So what you're saying is not location problems. You're saying new team problems. So why would Seattle have this problem and not
No,
Vegas
but
have this
he
problem?
did say location. He was kind of basing it off of that.
I don't.
He
So
feel like
that's
the
why I'm
Seattle
asking what's
location
wrong
though.
with Seattle. Hell,
Because
I'd rather play with Seattle than Oklahoma City, than
so okay, cool.
Utah, than a lot of teams. Like I don't understand Portland.
So
Like
okay,
a lot
cool.
of teams, I would rather go to Seattle than them.
All right, so cool. Go back to my analogy. So if you move to Vegas, right, and the basketball, the football, which is rare, the baseball team ain't gonna play when the football team playing. But just hypothetically speaking, you got all three Vegas teams playing. You got the Vegas women's basketball team, men's basketball team. Vegas don't have a baseball team, so all you got to compete with there is the Raiders, and the Raiders are not very good. So now you come in saying, listen, we're an upstart team to this city. Y'all don't really have nothing else going on sports wise. Come watch us play. In Seattle, they have already two history rich, well established teams. So in order to get people in the seats, they're going to come because it's a game, but it's going to take you time in that location because all they have.
I disagree. Did it work before? Did it work before? Was the Seattle Supersonics in Seattle with all that going on before? They had a baseball team, they had a football team, and it all worked in too. They was there for many, many years before they moved to Oklahoma City. And when they move a team, let's be honest, this is all about ego. This is all about ego. If I'm a new owner,
They
I'm
couldn't get a
coming
new
in.
a new arena.
I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to make.
Why can't they get a new arena? Why can't they get a new arena?
I don't know. The city didn't want to pay for it or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember.
You think it had something to do with the Mariners and the Seahawks already being good teams?
No.
You think it had something to do with Griffey and Edgar Martinez and
I don't even think Griffey was there by the time they moved. He wasn't even there no more.
Man, if there wasn't enough interest,
he had to establish his name on that franchise. They had something. They had something to hang their hat on. That they had Hall of Fame players coming through there.
Man, if there wasn't enough, bottom line, BGezy, if there wasn't enough interest in the team going back to Seattle, it wouldn't even be talked about right now.
That part too.
You gotta think about these people.
Because then that's the thing. What other city could they have gotten a better
basketball teams at? And it makes sense financially. You know what I'm saying? Interest wise. Well, Seattle already had a team before. So it makes sense for us if we're going to expand to put it somewhere where we know worked already. If your argument to me is better served if we're talking about Austin, Texas or something. You never had a team, you know what I'm saying? Don't know if that market even wants a basketball team. But Seattle already had one. They've been wanting that team to return. So it makes sense to me. Yes, they will be slow starters, just like Vegas, because you have to build it. But that's not a reason to say I don't want to go there because you're a new team. They're going to attract players who are looking for those kind of opportunities. No, they're not going to get a Victor Wembanyama from the Spurs. They're not going to get an Anthony Edwards probably from the Minnesota Timberwolves. But they can get the next young star in college. They can get the seventh man on an NBA contender right now who feels like he's not getting enough minutes. They can get people like that. So it's going to build itself. That's all I'm saying. They'll be in the thick of it like any other team that has a chance 5-10 years after they start the franchise.
So Mr. Blaq, let me ask you this. If a player had a choice, right? We got two new franchises.
Mm-hmm.
You can go play for, I'm making up a name, Vegas Bandits or, the Seattle Rainmakers.
Yeah.
Where you think he gonna go?
It depends what he's looking for, BGezy.
No, they're two expansion teams,
but
bro.
that matters. You acting like the players have the same morale or interest.
And that's also a point.
Some of them value money. Some of them value location.
That's why I'm like, some of them
value
they'll
being
take
close
to Seattle
to family.
because it's like, hey,
some of them value opportunity.
It's a place to start a legacy, build a legacy.
Because if you tell me that if I go to Vegas, I'm still probably gonna be on the bench, or I go to Seattle and I got a good chance to start, and my value is playing time and opportunity, well, I'm going to Seattle. Damn Vegas, I'll go there in the offseason. and I'll run it up on the tables in the goddamn at the casino. Other than that, I'm going here because it's the best opportunity. You can say
And
that
not
about any team,
everybody,
though.
and not everybody. Like I see what you getting at, BG, but I don't think everybody has that mindset where I want to go to the big city. And like some people are private, like some stars are even private. Like Derrick Rose, for instance, I think he's a humble, low key guy when he was playing. I think if given a choice between those two, he probably would have chosen a Seattle over a Vegas.
Maybe so.
So I think it depends on the person. I think the history there. I think that city is calling out to bring their back. They missed basketball. They were sad when
Yeah.
they left. If the reason that they left was because the city didn't build them a stadium, the Bears they're kind of going through that right now. They kind of flirting with Indiana because the city won't build them a stadium.
Mhm.
Give them money to build a stadium. Now, ultimately, I think they'll stay in Chicago
Or
area.
that mean they learned their damn lesson, Big Will. If the Seattle Supersonics lost their team because they didn't build them a stadium, I bet they had to build one this time.
Yeah.
I bet they won't be hesitating this time. Be like, hey, what you say? Yeah, no, we building it right now, bro. What you
But I don't
talking
know
about?
because
We
who was
got
it?
you.
The Rams owner. He built that. He used his own money for the stadium. Now they got tax breaks with the infrastructure, and I think that's
Right.
kind of what the Bears looking for. But it's kind of tricky and all that. But yeah, they gonna do whatever they can to try to keep the team. I kind of hate that though as a fan, where
Yeah.
you want to move the team, move my team because billionaires and millionaires can't work the shit out.
Right.
Nah, but I mean
I
that's
mean,
what
how
it
many
is.
years it's been? It's been like, damn, has it been 20 yet? It's close, right? Since they've been gone. Like,
I
it's
would
been a
say about
minute.
20. What about 06, 07, somewhere in there?
Because Kevin Durant, he was drafted by the
Did he come
Supersonics.
out in
The
'07?
next
So yeah,
year, the next
Oh
year
seven,
they
oh
was in
eight, something
Oklahoma
like
City.
that.
So however long Kevin Durant been in the league is about how
I mean,
long
he
they've been
did
gone.
play a year or two in Seattle, so it was
Yeah, he
like,
played his
yeah,
rookie
around,
year. He played his rookie year in Seattle.
yeah. So
Yeah. So I'm saying they've been missing basketball. Like I said, it was a fixture there for a long time. They had stars like Ray Allen, Gary Payton,
Nate
Sean
McMillan,
Kemp, you know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Nate McMillan. You know, it's a lot
Les
of
Shrimp,
history there.
That is real.
Shrimp, yeah. What's the 3-point shooter, man? It was another
Dale
guy there,
Ellis,
man. That used who?
Rashad Lewis.
Dale Ellis.
Rashad Lewis,
John Lewis.
Rashad Lewis,
Didn't
Ellis.
even
Like it's a lot of, and like
Allen
I
even
said,
take
that's
it.
not even the championship team. I don't. That's before my time, but I know they won a chip there. So I'm saying it's something to return to. It's something to continue on. Like I said, just like the Cleveland Browns left, came back, and continued their franchise. No, they haven't returned to greatness, but I'm saying it was something for them to continue there. Yeah, new ownership, new people, that's cool, but they still gonna have the same history. They still will be able to wear throwback uniforms from
Gotcha.
1978. They still gonna be able to do that because it's the same franchise.
Hey,
Well,
I got a question for y'all, right? So, y'all make a good point. It depends on what a player looking for. So just say you 5, 6, 7 years in the league, and they do open up a opportunity in Vegas, and they open up an opportunity in Seattle, right? The fact that you have an opportunity to go to a brand new franchise, you get to be the career leader in whatever statistic is in that city. You ain't overshadowed by Peyton and Kim and Shrimp and Ray Allen and whatever. Don't that hold some kind of lure to you as a player where you going somewhere where it's never been done before? You're breaking new ground with all these other players as the pioneers of this team
Yeah.
versus going back to where somebody else didn't did it before.
I
No, I
think
think you
that'll
make a point.
matter. I think that'll matter to drafted players, but somebody that's already been in the league, established in the league, yeah, they'll hold the record for a while. But the whoever is going to be that franchise player that's drafted, that person's going to break their record. So yeah, you'll
Yeah,
hold it
like
for
we
five,
got
10 years max, maybe.
we got to think about the style of the NBA now, right? So even though Ray Allen is probably the Seattle Supersonics 3-point leader, right? Well, they shoot 3-pointers at a way higher clip than they do. I mean, Steph Curry broke Ray Allen record like 6, 7 years into his career. Like they shoot way more threes. So these stats, because the game is way more fast paced, it won't take them long to break them records. But I'm saying if you a player that got a mentality like Wembyama, like Anthony Edwards, you don't give a damn who came through here. It's like shit. It's my team now. It's my city now. So and Seattle Supersonics, they don't have a Michael Jordan in Seattle. Maybe that's if I'm a player. Maybe that's my goal. Hey, I want to be the best player that ever put on a Sonic jersey on. Las Vegas, yeah, it's easy to do. You're right because it ain't no history there. So if I drop 20 points in the game, that's already a franchise record. But it's like it just depends on how you're looking at it. Yeah, if you want to go somewhere and be fresh, but it's not like they have a choice. Most of the time, expansion draft, what it because they can only protect so many players each
Right.
team. You
Yeah.
have so it's not like they're gonna have a choice. And if you getting drafted there, you damn sure don't have a choice. So it don't matter. You know, if you a free agent, yeah, and you thinking about that, well, I'd rather go somewhere brand new versus Seattle that's continuing history. Maybe you got a point, but I think it's a job just like the rest of the 30 teams in the NBA. And if you want an opportunity, you want this contract, your ass going.
All right, y'all. We're gonna have to table
Real
the
quick,
rest of this till
real
it's all
quick,
official. Huh?
real quick. Seattle left in 2008
Okay.
because they couldn't secure public funding for a new stadium.
There we go.
Okay.
There you
They
go.
won't have that damn problem again, though.
Hopefully not.
They won't have that problem again. I
But
bet
check
they
it out.
learned their lesson, and that stadium will be built for their ass when they go back.
Hopefully. Big Will, what you watching, man?
Well, what I watched this week was actually last week. Was a movie on Netflix called War Machine.
I heard about it.
So it's about this Army Ranger whose brother, ended up getting killed in the mission in Iraq or something like that.
Go watch.
And the soldier ended up getting hurt. So he rehabbed himself and tried to fulfill him and his brother's mission. They wanted to become Army Rangers. So the guy kept entering and trying to train to become an Army Ranger. He finally got this opportunity to train. And on their last mission before they graduated, they ended up coming across this alien ship. They were supposed to be doing a training mission. They were supposed to go find a downed American helicopter or vehicle. They ended up coming across this alien ship. They thought it was the one they was looking for, but this alien ship kind of got up and started murking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a good movie. Good action. Good action all the way around. Pretty good storyline. Looks like it's gonna be a sequel. Kind of put me in a little bit in the mindset of that movie Elevation with Anthony Mackie. But yeah, it was a good movie. It was called War Machine.
War Machine. All right. Y'all go check that out. Go check that out.
Yes, sir.
All right. Before we get out of here, anybody got closing remarks?
Yo, the goddamn Seattle Supersonics are gonna build the stadium, and BGezy, you need to take your ass to a game because you hating on these people team when they build it when they get this team back, man. It ain't make no sense all you hating on these people team like this, man. They ain't did nothing to you, bro. They ain't did nothing to you. You in here talking about some don't nobody want to go play there. No, man. No, I ain't gonna let you get away with it, man. Leave people alone, man. Gary Payton mad as hell right now, boy. Sean Kemp didn't put down his bowl of soup. His spaghetti, whatever he was eating, because you done said something about the damn Supersonics, man. Let them people be great, man.
Seattle is the 18th most populous state. It's surrounded
Tell
by
them about
water,
the damn
mountains,
facts,
and
man.
evergreen
Big Will,
forest.
18th damn popular state and ain't got no basketball team, man. Leave them people alone, man.
BGezy, you got anything to say before we get
Yeah,
out
bro.
of
I'm done.
here?
I'm done.
I'm going to the first damn game they have in the damn arena, man. I'm
And
Big
it's
G.
home
We
to
going,
Microsoft
man.
and Amazon. So
We going,
they got
man.
some shit.
Yeah. Big Will, you got anything to say?
Nah, I mean, like I said, I'm excited about this MLB season ready to start tonight. My team play tomorrow, so I'll be working, and I hope my boss ain't watching. I'll be working and watching the game while I'm at work. But yeah. I'm looking for
Don't
the
you got
season.
some softball news? Speaking of baseball,
We got practice this week. We're gonna get back to our team. Anybody out there, the Sokovia team, males, got practice this Saturday. Our season starts in May.
T-Town, you gonna be out there playing?
Nah, I came out there. I was taping and stuff like that.
Okay.
I taped them.
Okay.
They actually won their last game last year. So hey, it was Did
you go to sleep during the game?
Did I go to sleep? Nah, because
He was watching me hit home runs.
Oh, you was out there hitting the wrong runs, D-Will?
Okay. I got one.
Yeah, I think you got one. Yeah.
Got to run the promo for Tate, huh?
Yeah. Hey, don't forget y'all, Live for Mania. Was that April 11th?
April 11th.
April 11th. All right, make sure y'all go get y'all tickets.
Yes, sir.
Fast, man. Y'all gotta go get them. So with that, we out. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. And no, it's not a joke. We for real will be here next Wednesday.
And I'm back on BGezy about the damn Seattle Supersonics.
God.
I ain't let this shit out.
Mr. Blaq.
Damn.
Hey,
Out, man.
until next week, we'll see y'all.
All right, guys.
Hey.